In this video, I'm going to hand over to Anthony from Market Samurai, who's going to explain how simple it is to check your rankings in Market Samurai and why it's very important. Can you imagine keyword by keyword typing it into Google and going through the first 10 or 20 or 30 pages of Google for every keyword to see where you rank? There is a Firefox add-on that can do this too. Currently it's not working, but it is expected to come back online soon. Just needs to update with the current version of Firefox, and I talk about that in the documentation that goes along with this tutorial. But really, Market Samurai does it for me, and check the video out, and thank you, Anthony.
Many online business owners are operating in the dark. They create a website only to have it disappear into the dark void of the internet. They produce a YouTube video and that too disappears. They write and publish e-zine articles and hope they have some sort of impact. They create a squidoo lens and cross their fingers and wait. But the big problem still remains. They're still operating in the dark. The Rank Tracker module in Market Samurai allows you to turn on the lights and actually see how your business is performing. Instead of creating content and just hoping for the best, you can now monitor the performance of all your web pages and see exactly how your search engine rankings are developing over time. Let's head over to Market Samurai to see how this works in the real world. To begin, I'm going to create a new project, and my seed keyword is going to be tennis. For this example, I'm going to be looking at a business that is targeting the Australian market, so from the countries and territories drop-down box, I'm going to select Australia. And to create my project, I'll just come across and click the Create button. To access the Rank Tracker module, all I have to do is come across and select the Rank Tracker icon. The first step to using the Rank Tracker module is to let Market Samurai know about your main website. To do this, all you have to do is come across and click the Add Domains button. You can then type in the address of your website. For this example, I'm going to use a website we've had some involvement with, which is www.thetennisshop.com.au. Once you've entered your site address, just come down and click the Add Domains button. And as you can see, the domain of the website is now listed up here next to the words primary domain. The next step is to tell Market Samurai what keywords you're targeting. To do this, just come down and click the Add Keywords button. Then simply type in your target keywords. Once you're done, just click the Add Keywords button. Now that you've entered your domain and your target keywords, the next step is to select the search engines that you're interested in monitoring. The options here are Google, Yahoo, and Bing. I should point out here that the more search engines you include, the longer things will take. For this example, I'll just select Google. The last parameter to set is called the search depth, and this is the number of results you want Market Samurai to explore when looking for your website. When you first launch a website, you should set this to 1000, so that Market Samurai will search a full 1000 results looking for your earliest rankings. As your rankings improve, you can select a smaller range. For example, once your website is in the top 100, you can tell Market Samurai to only search the top 100 results. The smaller the number you choose, the faster you will receive your data. For this example, I know that the tennisshop.com.au is in the top 100 Australian results, so I'll go ahead and select top 100. So just to recap, I've now added in my primary domain, entered in my target keywords, selected the search engines I'm interested in, and selected a search depth. To obtain my rank tracker data, all I now have to do is click the Update Rank Data button. Market Samurai then goes out and in a matter of seconds conducts all the searches necessary to identify the position of your website in the search engines for every single keyword you've specified. And here are my results. You can see that the website is currently ranked number 6 for the term tennis bags, number 7 for the term tennis clothing, number 9 for tennis equipment, and number 40 for tennis shoes. We'll discuss how to analyze these results in more detail in a future video, but for now let's take a look at why it's so important to track where your web pages are ranking in the search engines. In order to answer this question, we need to take a look at something we call the website funnel. At the top of the funnel, we begin with rankings. Top rankings in the search engines lead to traffic. Traffic leads to customers. Customers lead to sales. And sales leads to income. Therefore, if you can improve your rankings in the search engines and everything else in your business stays consistent, you'll automatically receive more traffic, more customers, more sales, and more income. The reason that rankings are so important is that a small change in rankings can lead to a big change in the amount of traffic that your website receives. Let's take a look at some examples so you can see exactly how this works. Whenever you enter a term into Google and click the Google search button, you receive a page of relevant results. When presented with these results, different people will choose different options. On average, 42.1% of people choose to visit the number 1 ranked website in Google. 11.9% of people click on the number 2 ranked website. 8.5% of people choose to visit the number 3 ranked website. 6.1% of people visit the number 4 ranked website. 4.9% of people click on the 5th ranked website. 4.1% of people choose to visit the 6th ranked website. And 3.4% of people choose to visit the 7th ranked website. For the sake of this example, let's assume that 1,000 people search for the term dog training. Based on the distribution of clicks we've just seen, this table shows how many people would visit each of the top 7 web pages listed in Google. The important thing to notice here is that improving your website's ranking from number 6 to number 5 can result in a 20% increase in traffic to your website. Moving from 5th spot to 4th can lead to an additional 24% increase in traffic. From 4 to 3 results in an even larger 39% jump in traffic. Moving from the 3rd spot in Google to the 2nd can result in another 40% increase in traffic. And finally, moving from number 2 to the number 1 spot can potentially increase the traffic to your website by an incredible 254%. And remember, these numbers are cumulative, which means that improving your ranking from number 6 to number 1 can lead to a staggering 927% increase in traffic to your website. So let's now return to the website funnel. To put this in perspective, many people spend days and months split testing different sales letters in order to increase their sales conversions by 1 or 2%. But, as we've just seen, improving your ranking from number 6 to number 1 in the search engines can potentially increase your traffic by over 900%. This suggests that improving your search engine rankings is the most effective way to increase your income and achieve leverage in your online business. This is why it's so important to track your rankings using Market Samurai's Rank Tracker module. As you develop your website, the Rank Tracker module will allow you to actually see the impact of your marketing efforts. Whenever you find a technique that has a positive impact on your rankings, you can expand your efforts in that area. Alternatively, if you find that a particular technique has no impact on your rankings, you can stop wasting your time and focus on something more useful. Over time, the Rank Tracker module will allow you to watch as your site climbs through the rankings to achieve a top spot in Google. And as your rankings improve, you'll receive more traffic, more customers, more sales, and ultimately more money in your bank account.